This is a story of what is here and what has always been. Air. And it begins with a call to our wild aliveness. It begins with the spark. Welcome to the story unfolding, woven with our every word, created with our every thought, remembered by all of us.
Welcome to this guided meditation. Finding a space to either lie down or just comfortably sitting up, entering into this personal space that you are surrounded in with my love that allows you to feel safe here. Now, just feeling the physical contact of the physical body as we gently move into this guided experience outside of time and outside of space. Starting in the physical body, just feeling any tension, allowing just a smooth wave just to move through the body and allowing that tension just to soften a little bit more. Feeling the smoothness of the body and the muscles, the fascia in the muscles, noticing all the different cells in the body, and maybe just finding one cell that shares that moment of comfort that relaxes the cell next to it. And just now see all the different cells in the body just relaxing the rest of the body. To just be present, and as you move out into the mental body, allowing any thoughts from the day or tensions from the day to just release from the mind. They're not needed right now. Even reflecting on the mental body, which are just thoughts, beliefs, perceptions. That is just thoughts over and over again. And just being amused with that, maybe even giggling, just allowing those thoughts to go. And moving into the emotional body, just feeling the freedom of being in this place of neutrality. Laying everything down, releasing all, and moving now into the fourth body, the supramental body, and just sense yourself now moving outside of time and space, maybe even seeing your body down there as you lift out and up, seeing your precious body. Now moving up through the clouds, seeing the world way down there, expanding out into the cosmos, and just see yourself as one of these beautiful stars that can travel through all time, all space. Understanding your true reality is that you can tap into different timelines and frequencies at any time you wish, but it requires non-judgment. It requires neutrality. It relies on your belief in entering in this space together here with me now. And just taking a few more breaths, and as you breathe, allow your awareness just to settle into the simple fact of being, the unchanging presence that underlies all experiences. And just again, letting any other thoughts or sensations drift just like the clouds. Maybe hearing the words of "be the sky," but move like the wind, while you remain anchored in this timeless sense. Imagining yourself existing now between two places at once. Here and bathed in this beautiful soft light and awareness, and also alongside this radiant beam and this immense power of love and compassion and understanding. This being embodies potential that ripples outward like waves entering into this experience to witness that of which your future self, your past self, your present self, and that of our friend, maybe even bringing Jesus into this experience, holding that vast, expansive circle that represents all moments, the past, the present, and the future, inviting and shifting into the heart space, out of the mind completely. Expand your awareness, this heart, intelligence. As a divine being, you possess this sense of destiny and this purpose woven into the fabric of all time, seeing the version of yourself that's the culmination of everything you know. You deeply desire to be here for, to show up for, to teach or share or simply experience from this fully fulfilled state as your destiny. And as you feel even more expansiveness, take yourself out 20 years from now, maybe 30 years from now, maybe 20 millennia from now. That future outside of time and space, and this amazingness of everything that unfolded. How you grew into that completely powerful, satisfied version of yourself. How you accomplished everything you came here to accomplish with certainty. That you're in this crystallized state of being to demonstrate and to give back to the true light and the reality of the true creator that was worked through an even confrontation. A confrontation of light, to stand down the essence of what truth is through all time and space. And just noticing that time where even God itself was stood down and realigned over time. We all have our part in that as an essence of a vibration that adds to the light. We are the essence, standing down darkness and shining the light. No one has done this alone. Many added to this light, your path, my path. But it's this grandeur adventure of the fulfilled state and its highest vibration of knowledge itself. In that particular unique way that inspires you. It is not a knowledge of the mind, it is a knowledge of the inner beingness of light that transcends everything. And you already know how this story ended. And it was the profound satisfaction that surpassed all of your wildest dreams, of all your unique and profound human and sometimes expectations that you have felt the pressure from. But you're free of that now because you know you bridge the rich relationships, profound humbleness and bonding back to the richness of communion with those that dwell in truth. They have sought you out, they have misunderstood you, but those that have come to understand you through the long and some short paths, at the end will all fully know you for who you are and who you chose to be. And I celebrate that. I see you in the light. I see you in all that you have become. See yourself in that light and all that you have become already. See, that's how your destiny unfolded itself. And you remember now this because it happened 20 years ago. 20 millennia ago. It's the past that visioned out into the future that is lived in real time, outside of time and space, so many ripples, but you know the story and how it ends. It was an amazing journey, and it was all worth it in the end. And you remember that when you started to align with that, which was this now, and seeing and joining with others that have a profound clarity of you and your true journey, your true story, and the overcoming. The times of intimacy and hardship, but humbleness of your journey was when this movement and the profound things started really flowing for you. So much more because you became so confident, absolute certainty, where you were untouchable, calling into this resurrection that now has buried your old self. And everything that you wanted became everything you knew you were born to be. It happened. Even though at times your own mother didn't fully understand what you would share with her. My father has called me when she seeked out to try to find you. What don't you understand? We understand what it's like to not be understood. That is the journey. That is your human journey. It is my human journey. It is our human journey. But it is seen through and mirrored through the reflection of deep relationship, understanding, vulnerability, and safety. It happened. The law never fails creation. That infinite power of your own free will never failed. So now you have a strong connection with who you know you are. The stronger you allow that to be in the present, and that's the power you bestow of fearlessness. See the path many unfolds in all of these stages. Your destination is already known. Encourage yourself to envision a future filled with immense joy, a grand celebration where light triumphs over darkness. See the faces of countless souls, those touched by your journey, rejoicing in the accumulation of your story. Notice the times that when the crowds gathered seeking guidance and solace. Remember these moments are opportunities that you express the profound power and compassion you carry within. Recall the acts of healing, the calming of the storms, the raising of those who have passed from this world. Lazarus, a friend. Those are the moments of honoring your first love. Your future has been fulfilled. Celebrate that. Fall in love with your highest expression. Follow your highest expression. Because these are the testaments to your heroic journey. A testament to the divine spark of your highest expression, of celebration and joy, and letting the guidance step of just the next step, and delighting in the journey, falling in love over and over again with your first love, moving forward in time, venturing gears again into the future. See yourself standing in your full power, radiating love and wisdom as the King of Kings. From this place, feel the joy well in your heart. Feel the satisfaction and the culmination of the journey that has been tiring but complete. And now it's just learning the depths of relationship and becoming the fullness of the King of Kings. Now that you can see all the glory that you become by walking through these tiny few more steps by a queen. Also see my queen self. And I take delight in my highest expression. That is my path, is to follow my highest expression. And there are a few kings and there are a few queens that are walking beside you that meet you without judgment. There are a few kings and a few queens that walk beside you and love you and hold your hand in these final passages outside of time and space. That we all meet in this culmination of this future point and live in eternity. But it is the non-judgment, it is the deeper understanding, it is the vulnerability of understanding that there is not hurt, there's just higher levels of understanding. It starts with communication. This final frontier is the depth of the richness in the relationship, one completing another, the other completing the next, and the next, and the next. And this is the culmination that we see in this great celebration. That first feast was, and there's a final wedding feast that brings forward all of creation. See your celebration and those celebrating you with no judgment, but the richness of this broad and beautiful story that everybody shares as a reflection of them in you. So again, moving forward in time, seeing yourself standing in your full power as you stepped out your steps that you needed to as King of Kings. Again, encouraging yourself to hold this image, this completion, as if it has already transpired, because it has, my friend. But the joy and the satisfaction and those that you trust in this moment, to be in that future and resonate with you. Recognize that the kingship is not something to be achieved, but rather something already inherited and is walking forth. King, with a story so rich and that only you can share at this divine feast, as you see yourself and all of the beloved that turned away from the darkness through their own trials, that you also celebrate them in the depth of friendship that you had never known was so profound, of the heroic journey you have undertaken. Recall the moments of courage. Recall the moments of unwavering faith. And recall all of the moments of those that, yes, did worship you, but now have this new relationship that is mature in understanding that they also got to correct their journey by a line being drawn in the sand for all to be really, truly in the light that was meant for mankind. Corrected, concealed, and you see that now. Allow yourself to rest in this knowing that you cannot fail, for your journey is a homecoming to your true nature. And in the end, I celebrate the voice of many waters join us in this completion. And that there was one that stood up as the Alpha and the Omega. And to all of its strengths, to all of even his glory, that bridge between all time, respecting all humans that tried to bridge through all time. And ultimately, the Alpha and the Omega to this story has been written, and we respect and we lift the light being that brought the Alpha and the Omega in the most gentle form now as we know it, as we turn the last pages, written and to be returned for all timeline, to be true in every resonant cell of your body, my body, and for anybody that listens to this, grounding down back into the body, the cellular body, reflecting, connecting, deepening relationships is this final phase. Relationship with self, relationship with all of the light, relationship with those that brought the culminations of the Alpha and the Omega, and finalizing this beautiful relationship with the individual that took the scroll out of the hand to release this beautiful story for all of us to write our own pages and write ourselves into the final destination. And that I celebrate, sending my love, my eternal light, and celebrating eternal life. The story has been written, and so it is.
Great turning has come. We the shining forest, to the darkness belong. To the darkness bring beacon.